Israel's right-wing Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was just re-elected for the fourth time. His party's war hawk ideology has been a source of severe tension between Israel, Palestine, and their neighbors. But those strained and often violent relations go back the entirety of Israel's 67-year history. In the middle of one of the world's most controversial disputes, we wanted to know, just how powerful is Israel? Well, since its foundation, Israel has been growing in size. The original 1947 UN partition allocated 5,500 square miles for about 1 million inhabitants. Today, nearly 8 million live within 8,000 square miles. Israel's population density rivals that of India and surpasses Japan. This is unsurprising, as Israel holds religious significance not only for 75% of Jews who live there, but also the Muslims and Christians who populate the area as well. So how does Israel fare economically? Although they're on the smaller side, Israel's GDP is around $300 billion, ranking them 37th worldwide and 19th in the UN's Human Development Index. Israel is a high-tech startup hotspot. It's nicknamed Silicon Wadi after the Arabic word for valley. Some have pointed to their cultural emphasis on education and disproportionate numbers of scientists and engineers as the leading cause for the ongoing technological boom. Many wealthy American figureheads have praised and invested in Israel's economy as well, including Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. Israel is also home to one of the largest diamond cutting and polishing industries, although the land itself is low on natural resources. Additionally, Israel attracts millions of tourists every year, a significant source of income. However, when discussing Israel's worldwide influence, it is their military and defense technology that brings them the most attention. Israel is one of the world's largest arms producers, supplying 10% of all military equipment, mostly to the US and EU. More than 60% of drones come from Israel. With such a large arms supply, it is probably unsurprising that Israel has the most powerful military in the Middle East and ranks 11th worldwide. They are able to maintain this lead by devoting as much as 6% of their GDP on defense spending. They also are helped by their special and significant relationship with the United States. The U.S. sends Israel more than $3 billion a year in military aid. This partnership gives the U.S. a strong foothold in the Middle East. In return, the U.S. uses its international might to defend Israel from UN resolutions in their ongoing dispute with Palestine. Israel is also protected by its position as a major non-NATO ally. However, during Barack Obama's presidency, tensions between the two countries have grown over Iran's attempts for nuclear power and Israel's continued settlements in the West Bank, East Jerusalem, and Golan Heights. All in all, despite their vulnerable position in the Middle East, Israel has been able to hold its own for over half a century. Their mixture of military dominance, international support, and economic strength makes Israel one of the world's most powerful countries. But what they do with that power is the source of much debate. It's impossible to talk about the situation in Israel without looking at the bigger picture. If you want to learn more about Palestine's quest to become a state, here's our in-depth video.
A number of countries, Israel and the U.S. in particular, have failed to recognize the legitimacy of an independent Palestinian state with its 4 million inhabitants. So what's the deal? Why isn't Palestine a state?
Thanks for watching TestTube. Please make sure to subscribe.